जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौरभक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल। श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय। श्री श्री गौरनिताय की जय। नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। चैतन्य चैतन्य स्टडी ग्रुप की जय। Nitai Gaura Premanande. Thank you, Mataji, for wonderful Kirtan. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Today we are discussing Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya lila, 12th chapter, the cleansing of the Guņḍicā temple. Sloka number 1, text number 1. So hope last week everybody took a dip in Sankirtana movement by eclectic class by Shivnath Ramadas. I hope everyone enjoyed and experienced the deep ocean of devotional service and Sankirtana movement. How to perform Kirtan, what is the importance of Kirtan, jubilant Kirtan, so everything you enjoyed, I think. So unable to join 2-3 classes continuously. Today also I took leave because I want to meet all the devotees here. Krishna. Sloka number 1. Beautiful pastimes today. Shri Guņḍicā Mandiram. Shri Guņḍicā Mandiram Atma Vrindaihi Sammarjayan Chalanataka Saghauraha Swasittavachitalam Ujvalam Cha Krishno Bhavesho Vaikam Sakara. Translation. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu washed and cleansed the Guņḍicā temple with his devotees and associates. In this way, he made it as cool, as bright as his own heart. And thus he made the temple a befitting place for Lord Sri Krishna to sit. So beautiful instruction we can learn from this sloka. Before the chapter overview says, as per Srila Bhakti Vidyananda Thakura summarizes from his Amrita Pravaka Bhashya, how the king, Orissa king Prataparudra approached to meet Mahaprabhu, then why he denied, then again he tried through Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Nityananda Prabhu, all convincing Mahaprabhu not at all accepting to meet Prataparudra. Finally, they sent his son. Then Mahaprabhu saw his son in Vaishnava attire. Then he gave the liberation to the boy. So that we have seen before. That also we'll go and discuss this in this chapter continuously. Then the important topic today, Mahaprabhu cleaned Guņḍicā Mandir, Guņḍicā temple. 1 day before Radha Yatra starts from Jagannath Puri at pastimes. So why we have to clean Guņḍicā Mandir? Why Mahaprabhu cleaned Guņḍicā Mandir? What is the significance of this one? What it refers? Guņḍicā Mandir is 3 kilometers away from Sri Chaitanya Jagannath Puri. This refers none other that is equal to Vrindavan. And the inner meaning is we have to clean our heart to bring back the Supreme Lord to sit here. Doesn't mean the Lord is away from our heart. Literally says yes, because we piled up. Our heart is piled up with Bahunam Janmanam Ante. So many Janmas piled up with anarthas. So there is no place, or we can say very small place, whatever, based on the devotees giving to you. So the point is, we have to arrange the throne where the Lord is sitting. We have to clean our heart. Here, Prabhupada very clean, very perfect, very nicely writes here. Mahaprabhu cleans as cool and bright as his own heart. We should, what does mean? We should keep our heart as much as cool and as much as bright. How it is possible? First of all, we should meditate. We should meditate on how utterly necessary it is to take seriously the process of cleansing our heart. That we should learn. One point. Then, as I told you, we should protect the throne. This is Simhasan, where Lord is sitting in our heart. That we should protect. What is the throne? Our heart. That is the throne. God is sitting there. Because it is completely piled up with anarthas and completely very dirt and dusty. Too much in the throne. That we have to clean. What is the process? Basic process. Very simple. Prabhupada writes here, we have to clean our heart by following 4 relative principles. First point. We all know very clearly, especially for the Diksha devotees and the second Diksha devotees, they know very well about the regulative principles. Second point, avoiding the offenses to the holy name, and especially the offenses towards Vaishnavas. Second point, Vaishnava aparadha. Vaishnava holy name aparadhas and Vaishnavas aparadhas. Then, hearing the glories of the Lord as revealed by the great acharyas. That is main important. It should come from our parampara acharyas first. If we have the clarity to distinguish our own principle, philosophy, and other sampradaya philosophy, then we can learn others also. First, we should fix our mind on our own philosophy, our own acharyas, our own parampara gurus. That's very important. Then serving the Lord unintentionally, unmotivatedly, unalloyed devotional service, that we should develop. Topmost, chanting the holy names of the Lord attentively and carefully. Every single day, remembering the Lord every moment, every minute. These are the instructions given by Prabhupada. The process of cleansing our heart. So Prabhupada put the greatest emphasis on following the 4 related principles mainly and chanting every single day and serving the mission of the Lord Chaitanya with cooperation. That's very important. You should have the mood to serve the Prabhupada mission with cooperation. It's very important. All the process are gradually help to clean our heart nicely. No doubt. That we should make a note what we discussed now. Then how to clean now? We will see one by one process here. Prabhupada writes here 12th chapter Madhya lila is explaining when we go through the elaborate how Mahaprabhu doing that cleaning process, then we can come to know this one. He called the Kashi Mishra, the superintendent of temple, Puri Jagannath temple, superintendent, is a manager taking care of all the activities. He called all the Vaishnavas to bring broom and cleaning agents, everything. Then before receiving any Vaishnava, this is a culture. We should apply the sandalwood paste on their body. This is the welcoming process. That is why any marriage ceremony also we can see we are applying the sandalwood paste on the boy cheeks and the forehands and the chest everywhere. Applying the chandan paste, sandalwood paste, and both are the boy father and girl father both are sit together, then exchanging their affection, love. They are applying the channel paste. This is the welcoming process. In this way, Mahaprabhu applying sandalwood paste to all the Vaishnavas, those who came forward to support Mahaprabhu, ready to clean the Guņḍicā Mandir. Then he gave the instruction to bring enormous water from the Sarovar, Guņḍicā Sarovar nearby. So everybody brought. While bringing the water part, they are using only one word, Krishna only. No other words. Hey, bring one water pot, bring full water pot, bring 2-3 water pot, not like that. If one devotee says Krishna, Krishna 2 times, the other devotee understood they need 1 pot of water. Again, another devotee calling Krishna, Krishna means other devotee understanding, oh, we can arrange 1 more pot of water. Like that, there is plenty of waters, thousands of water pot they brought from there. Cleaning. Again. Mahaprabhu jubilantly supervising and watching. It appeared that he had 100 arms. Mahaprabhu cleaning the Guņḍicā Mandir. It looks Mahaprabhu himself having 100 arms and cleaning. That means we can see in our graphics also showing when we show a hand, cinema film hero showing a hand, it is becoming 100 like the real visualize we can see Mahaprabhu cleaning each and every rooms, altar, everything, Bhagavan sitting altar, Jagannath altar, everywhere cleaned. Cleaning almost over, then Mahaprabhu supervised it completely. Then again he told all the devotees, again start again to clean. Everybody astonished. Hare Baba, just now we cleaned completely process, why I have to do again? No. Again we have to start. Again we have to start the cleaning. Second round, he instructed all the devotees to do the cleaning. Then everybody cleaned again. Again they brought plenty of water. They cleaned. It looks very shining, very cool. Similarly, same thing we have to do again and again, as we discussed 4-5 points before. Chanting, practicing derivative principles, without doing Vaishnava aparadhas, we have to serve the devotees, we have to please the Lord. Okay? So, Anugulyana Krishna Anusilanam, that we should keep in our mind. Then we have to chant regularly, attentively, seriously, and read Prabhupada books, follow the Acharya's instructions. These are all the process. Again is telling, now Lord Mahaprabhu said, after supervising the cleaning process, he took round all the nook and corner and roof everywhere. Then he said, let us sweep the temple again, touching the finer particles of sand and dust and straw. He's touching after the cleaning. That what does mean indicates here. So we are thinking I am the elevated devotee, high level devotee. I know I read Bhagavad Gita 5 times, 13 times. I have read Srimad Bhagavatam 3-4 times. I am giving class without preparing any notes. Directly I can instantly I can give classes. This much attitude, this much thing is it develops in our mind. Even though senior devotee, I am senior devotee like that. Sometimes you are neglecting the junior devotees. Sometimes we are not listening what they are saying. That's why we have to go through the second process. Mahaprabhu instructing, let us start again cleaning. Everybody again started with a jubilant manner. Oh, okay. Again, they are bringing everybody a lot of water. Gives a signal. Mahaprabhu gives a signal. They all started throwing the water on the ceiling, on the wall, on the altar, in the kitchen, and the floor, everywhere. Devotees are bringing the more and more water pot from the sacred lake of Lilaraj Sarovar, passing the water pot back to forth. Sometimes the water pots were colliding with each other and breaking. They are bringing new pots. What it indicates? New pots. It indicates to associate with the senior devotees to find out the new way to please the Lord. New way to clean our heart. In this case, how can we understand? Prabhu, you said 4 or 5 points, 4 related principles you said, chanting way you said. In this way, I can chant, said, what is a new way to please? How to understand new way, new things. So, in this way, we should evaluate our activities. Based on evaluation, we can make fine tune. How I was behaving with a new devotee yesterday. How I was talking with my senior devotee day before yesterday. In what way I can make fine tuning. I used this word little stronger in front of my superior. I criticized a junior devotee. It should not be like that. This is new part. In this way, we have to cultivate ourselves. We never think I know everything. That is why Mahaprabhu says here, bring again and again. They are bringing new pots. They had to bring more new water pots. There was so much congregation on the way to the Indradhuna Sarovar. So much congregation. Lot of people crowded on the way to Sarovar and Guņḍicā Mandir. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally rubbing, shining, cleansing every part of the temple with his own cloth that he was wearing. That is one more point here. Why? Why is he using his own cloth? Because whatever we did in previous janmas, our own anarthas, we have to clean our own personally. Okay? Prabhu, please do extra more down chanting for me. I feel tired now. I feel fever. For me, you do extra round chanting. Is it okay? Prabhu, please, I am traveling here and there. Please bring some prasadam for me. Is it okay? Unless otherwise I am unable to serve myself, then I can take others' support, others' help. Try to practice as a brahmachari life, as a Vaishnava life, as a sannyasi life, even though grahastha. Prabhu, आप क्या बोल रहा प्रभु? I am family man. My wife is there to serve me. Why should I take care? No. Prasadam ready on the table means don't wait for your wife. For hey, क्या करता है के मैं wait कर रहा हूँ. ऐसा नहीं है. We should go and approach, humbly request your wife. I'm waiting. Is it possible to serve me? Is she ready? Okay. If not ready, she is doing other activity. You can take. No problem. That should we should practice. That habit we should practice. I know people are saying behind Prabhu. Now happening like this only, Prabhu. Nobody is serving in the house. Yes, I know. That is a different story. So we should develop the relationship with each other. It's very important. Here says like that. The kitchen and the Jagan Mohana area, where specifically mentioned here. So Mahaprabhu cleaned in this way the meeting place, the entire yard, raising, sitting the places, the kitchen, Jagan Mohana area, place where food was kept, and all the rooms were also washed with 100 water pots. After the rooms had been cleansed, the minds of the devotees were as clean as the rooms. It was purified, cool, and pleasing, just as the Lord's own pure mind has appeared. So, The point we understood here, how far we are putting interest and dedication to do service in the temple or in the congregation or in our own house, that much level our heart getting purified. No doubt at all. That is why whenever we have chance, we have to rush to clean the Lord Supreme, particularly Supreme Lord cloth, Supreme Lord's paraphernalia, chamara, flower pot, whatever, and using arati items, panchamukha lamp, so many items are there in the temple. So that we have to ready to serve, ready to clean, ready to wash it. People are, I saw so many devotees, young devotees also, they are hesitating to come forward to clean the utensils, vessels, which is using for Lord's arati and other things. That we should learn from this pastimes. Then some, even though some devotees are not showing interest and lethargically they are working, then Mahaprabhu calling the devotees specifically and pricing, the way is pricing is giving punch. He is giving there. Oh, you have done well. Please teach this to others. Actually, the devotees are not doing proper cleaning, proper attentive work, attentive service. Then those devotees Mahaprabhu called and telling, oh, you are done very good. I noticed so many times Ramananda Kannaya Prabhu using this tool. So you have done very good, Prabhu, very good. Actually, he has not done pakka or satisfied manner. Yes, you have done very good. What you did, you teach to others also. Like that, Mahaprabhu says here. In this way, the people are very shy and accepted their mistakes. They're being very nicely cleaning. So what we should learn from this point as a devotee? That means as an individual devotee, should an example himself to teach others how to practice a pure Vaishnava. We should not be what do you call a so-called Vaishnava, no. Pakka Vaishnava. Once we follow the principle of Prabhupada instruction, we should follow 100%. No, no, Prabhu, my uncle calling for Kuladevata worshipping, I am unable to deny Prabhuji. Sorry, Prabhu. Why you took second Diksha? Why you deviating the parampara? Why you deviating the Prabhupada instruction, Guru Maharaj instruction? You are unable to convince your relatives, where you are forced to go to your Kuladevata worship, or you go to some other temple worship. Why you accepted? Before taking this level, you should convince yourself perfectly. I will not go to any other temple. I will one and only my Lord Krishna only. That principle should be there in our mind. Otherwise, Mahaprabhu will come and tell you, oh, you are doing very good bhakti. Okay, okay, carry on. Teach to others also the same way. Then we should get one punch on our back. So Mahaprabhu says here. So many pastimes took place in Guņḍicā Mandir. Devotees would put water secretly on Lord's lotus feet and drink it. Without knowing Mahaprabhu, devotees are putting water, washing Mahaprabhu lotus feet and drinking the water. One Bengali devotee directly put the water knowing Mahaprabhu, and then Mahaprabhu chastised. No, don't do like that. Why? He doesn't want to show I am the Supreme Lord. He didn't avatara, no? That's why. He doesn't want to show. Then he called Shyamasumdara. When Mahaprabhu was cleaning the Jagannatha altar, one Bengali devotee, Vaishnava, so he put the water on his lotus feet and taking the water, drinking and distributing to others also. Then Mahaprabhu got angry and he called the Swarup Damodar Goswami. Chaitanya's command took him by the neck and pushed him out of the temple. he came back and appealed to Chaitanya to forgive Bengali Vaishnavas. So Swarup Damodara catch that Vaishnava and threw away from the mandir, and he came back and asking forgiveness from Mahaprabhu. So unknowingly the over ecstasy that Vaishnava did, please forgive me. This is the lila. The water out of the temple is coming like a Ganga river, deluge from the mandir is coming out of deluge, but it indicates the year. When they're cleaning, continuously pouring water in the room, the altar area and everywhere, the water coming outlet looks like a Ganga, looks like a very pravaga, but coming very fast. So what it shows for us. When we do more chanting, when we do more sadhana, when we do more this one, our anarthas will go away within a fraction. Will go. How the river is merging into the sea. You can see the delta place. It's called delta. Similarly, our anarthas will go away when we do more and more service, more and more chanting, more and more what do you call Vaishnava seva. It will go away. Then they chanted, congregation chanting. They did all congregation chanting. Lord, just like a maddened lion, danced in the middle of an ecstasy cloud and exhibited so many symptoms of devotions. How many devotions, how many symptoms are there? We have seen Madhya Lila previous chapter, 222 verses, I think. Anybody remember? 8 Astavikaras, isn't it? All Astavikaras shown by Mahaprabhu here after cleaning the mandir. Okay, Ashru, Pulaka, Kampa, Sveta, Gambira, Unkara, Premara, Vikara, Dehi, Loke, Samatkara, 11.222, Sloka number. While Kirtana was going on, there was a transformation of ecstatic love and much tears, Ashru, jubilation, Pulaka, trembling, Kampa, perspiration, Sveta, and deep resounding, Gambira, Unkara, the body, shivering in the body, all symptoms appeared from Mahaprabhu. After the Guņḍicā Mandir cleaning, all doing congregational chanting, congregational kirtan, roaring. So eyes are washed with the body and body. When Mahaprabhu tears coming out, the tears are washed with all the devotees. That is the ecstasy love. Is it? Okay. We are also getting deep there. Not in the ecstasy love, not in the tears of pure devotees, where the prasadam serving area. We are also getting deep. Payasam on the floor, isn't it? Sambar on the floor. We are dancing on the sambar and dancing on the payasam, not on the ecstasy love. We will try. I am not demotivating. Definitely we will. One day we will attain this level. No doubt at all. So, Mahaprabhu, one more point says here, whatever the dust collected by the other devotees is not equal to Mahaprabhu collected the dust. That much huge mountain like that Mahaprabhu collected. It's mentioned here. So that much effort we have to put to clean our heart. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu turned to Advaita Acharya's son Gopal. So the one more point. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the devotees performed the congregational chanting. The Lord, just like a maddened person, the sky was filled. This explained very gloriously how they did the chanting. The sky was filled with a great and loud chanting of Sankirtana. That means the Panchabhuta was completely covered by the Sankirtana movement, and completely evolved in that Sankirtana movement. Okay. His eyes washed and the body and the bodies of those perform him as his tears poured like the rains in the month of Shravana. Rain coming in the month of Shravana is continuously pouring will be there. That is specifically mentioned here. The month of Shravana rain is very continuously pouring. Similarly, the rains, the ecstatic loves of love, because of that one, water continuously coming from Mahaprabhu's eyes, which is completely washed the devotees' anarthas. So, and second point, the sound, sky was filled with the great and loud chanting of Sankirtana, And the earth shook from the jumping and dancing of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Earthquake like that. The Bhumi Devi is shaking herself because of dancing. We always liked the loud chanting of Swarupa Damodara, such that when Swarupa Damodara sang, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced, jumped high in jubilation. Always we have to chant. And when we do kirtan, we have to jump. We have to, our entire body will activate. We have to involve our entire Panjabhutas, entire body when we do chanting, when we do mainly kirtan. We have to involve ourselves. So many devotees are tying their hands and simply standing the corner of the hall, then kirtan is going on. No. Some people are sitting in the corner doing chanting when kirtan going on. No. Keep in mind, when if you want to do kirtan, chanting, only chanting. Don't do chanting while attending Bhagavatam class. Don't do chanting while attending kirtan. Don't do chanting while taking prasadam. Of course, they will not taking prasadam chanting, but we are doing so many things. Kirtan, we are inserting chanting based on our own activities. No. Chanting is the priority. Other activities are inserting. But we are doing opposite. Chanting is the priority one. That's why when Mahaprabhu jumping on the ground, the Bhuma Devi also getting jubilation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu turned to Advaita Acharya's son Gopal and ordered him to dance. So this is one more motivational point. So when we do chanting or when we do kirtan, when we do on the jubilation dancing and all, we have to commit and involve the senior other devotees or junior or what, whoever involved. That's so many places missing this point. Of course, we are doing, but we have to activate more people here. We have to call them because some people are in shyness. They are in the shyness mood. They will not come forward. We should pull them. This is the one more lesson. He called the Advaita son Gopal for dancing. Within a minute, he fell to the ground unconscious. This is another pastime, this one. That boy fell down. Everybody gone near the Gopal and calling Gopal, Gopal is not responding. And chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra near his ears. No. Everybody decided the boy is died. Boy is gone. He is no more. Everybody, including Advaita Acharya. See, Gopal did not awaken Narasimha very loudly. All the devotees gathered around chanting the holy name of the Lord Narasimha and very loudly. Still Gopal did not awaken. Devotees thought that the might be died. So they chanted the holy name of loudly and possibly could not to hear. Could into the ear. They going near the ear and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Lord Chaitanya gracefully approached. That is the mercy of the Lord. Gracefully approached the boy lying on the ground. Gopal, stand up. Just instructed, Gopal, stand up. 2 times he called. Immediately boy stood up. Upon seeing this great wonder, the devotees danced in transcendental ecstasy, jubilantly chanting Hare Krishna name again and again. It is a pastime. So once Lord decided to save, definitely the boy will be saved. Lord decided other way, no one. That we should understand. So ultimately, when we surrender to Krishna, Krishna will protect. Krishna will take care. So we have seen so many. Shivasa also, we saw that story at the first times. After taking their lunch, all the Vaishnavas stood up and chanted the holy name of Hari. Say again, before taking prasadam, chanting, dancing. After prasadam, again chanting. The only process for us, only activity. You can ask, Prabhu, paisa किधर मिलेगा प्रभु? काम करता है नहीं करता है? Isn't it? Get work or not? Isn't it? We have doubt, we have question. Isn't it? When we have that faith to serve the Lord, that also when we surrender, Krishna, I am working for your pleasure. I am working For your sake, I am worshiping for your service. Then Krishna will provide, Krishna will arrange everything. Okay. When we serve the Lord, service giving enormous mercy towards the devotees. If one devotee is serving the Lord, because of his pure love and devotion, others are getting also liberated. I'll tell you small pastimes. During Mughals ruling in India, it happened. Mughals ruling in India, they destroyed all Hindu temples in South India, mainly in India, everywhere. Mainly in Tamil Nadu, so many temples destroyed. One temple, Srirangam, Ranganatha temple. Ranganatha Moolavar is lying kosher. Whichever's name is Namperumal, whichever name. When it happening, the calamity happening, the people are destroying the temple. One pure devotee name is Pillai Lokacharya. His name is Pillai Loka Acharya. He took the Vigraha, he ran away to Elephant Hill, one place name is Elephant Hill, the west corner of the Tamil Nadu. He ran away around 500 kilometers away from the Srirangam. Ran away holding the Vigraha and hiding. He want to save the Vigraha and running from the Mughals. And he kept that Vigraha on the top of the hill, Elephant Hill name. Then Lord Ranganatha appeared in front of the Pillai Lokacharya and he declared, "O my pure devotee, whoever having sambandha with you, I will liberate them immediately." He committed. Then the Pillai Lokacharya jubilantly dancing and ecstatic love and chanting his name and running here and there and touching all the plant, trees, animals. These are all having sambandha with me. Please liberate. He's calling the people, whoever going on the road, please come here. My Lord is giving liberation to you. Please come here, come here, come here. He is shouting loudly like a mad. Then Lord laughing and giving, yes, I agree. Tadas too. I agree. I am liberating everyone. We are having sambandha with you. That is the symptom of pure love. So you want to save the Lord from the calamities, then the Lord appeared and giving the boon. So in this way, when we start chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, when we do, our anarthas will be cleared. So we'll go next slokas. Okay. So I teach only one sloka. I'll continue other slokas. Text number 2. All glorious to Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandra Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaida Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glorious to Gaura Chandra, all glorious to Nityananda, all glorious to Advaita Acharya, and all glorious to the devotees of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 3. Jaya Jaya Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Gana Shakti Dekha Kariyena Chaitanya Varnana. All glorious to the devotees of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, headed by Srivasa Thakura. I beg their power so that I can properly describe Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is a symptom of pure devotee to get permission to begging the mercy of the Supreme Lord to glorify his own pastimes. Similarly, any Vaishnava, blessing to any Vaishnava or any devotees, we are not enough qualified to bless the devotee. That is why we are taking the Acharya's verses, Alvargal verses to glorify them. Then we can bless the devotees, whether the couple or child or whatever. When we do samskar also, we are taking some verses from the Shastras and glorifications from the senior Acharyas. Then we can glorify, then we can bless them. Unless otherwise we have the pure enough, not possible to, we are not having the qualification to bless others. As we discussed before also, when we bless any person in front of us, anybody falling in our feet, we are blessing, we are taking 6% of karma from their account. That we should keep in our mind. That means we are ready to take 6% of karma from them, means that means we should have the enough qualification to bless them. For that, we have to take Acharya's footsteps, first to glorify them, then we can bless them. That is why Krishna, when we see that, when we enter the Rajasuya Yajna arena, he embraced, he bowed down, paid obeisance to the Yudhishthira Maharaja, embraced Arjuna, Bhimashena, and blessed Nakula Sahadeva. That is the system, that is the way we should learn. Here also, he is begging all glorious to devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, headed by Srivasa Thakura. That is very important. Once we get the blessings of mercy of Srivasa Thakura, then we get the blessing of Mahaprabhu. Then we can eligible to glorify the pastimes of Mahaprabhu. That's why he is worshipping all the Vaishnavas. Braja Krishna Prabhuji to the session. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Pranam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Pranam Prabhuji. Text 4. Purve Dakshina Haite Prabhu Yabe Aila Tandre Milite Gajapati Utkantita Haila. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned from his South Indian tour, Maharaja Prataparudra, the king of Orissa, became very anxious to meet him. Kataka Haite Patri Dile Sarvabhauma Tandri Prabhura Ajna Kayayati Yeki Bhareyai. The king sent a letter from his capital Kataka to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, entreating him to obtain the Lord's permission so that he could go and see him. So this is also one culture, etiquette. When we going to meet any senior Vaishnava or any elevated, we should get permission. Ordinary human being, we are going to meet any office manager, we are getting permission, no? What to talk about the Supreme Lord. So here he is writing letter, literally, physically. So how to understand this one? As a practicing devotee, how to understand? Shall we write one letter to the Supreme Lord? Yes, you can write. Krishna will accept your letter, no doubt at all. That letter should go through our spiritual master. Then only the letter will reach. We discussed that buttermilk pot lady, how she got liberation from Lord Balaji. You all remember, no? No need. Already I discussed the point. So through Ramanuja Acharya only that buttermilk lady got liberation from Lord Balaji. That much faith she was having with Ramanuja Acharya. Then Ramanuja Acharya gave the letter, then she liberated. Similarly, we can write letter. No need to take physical white paper or pen, no. By chanting, by executing Vapu Seva, Vani Seva, mainly Vani Seva. This is the letter. Definitely it will reach to Supreme Lord. We can get. That is why here symbolically we can understand. He writes letter to Mahaprabhu. The king sent a letter from his capital Kataka to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, entreating. The text 6. Bhattacharya likile prabhura ajnana hailan punarapi raja tandre patri pataila. Replying to the king's letter, the Bhattacharya wrote that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had not given his permission. After this, the king wrote him another letter. Anybody remember why Mahaprabhu denying to meet here the King Prataparudra? Anybody remember here in this group?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhu, not to associate, to set an example how not to associate with a materialistic person, even though Prataparudra was not a materialistic person.
Okay. Here we have one more doubt, Mataji. So even though we have seen in Srimad Bhagavatam so many kings, so many Chakravartis, they are devoted to Lord. How can we understand? Shall we call them also a materialistic people? Why specifically Mahaprabhu is denying here? That means
So,
this
so
Mataji?
my small understanding is that Prabhu, in Kali Yuga especially, so you may not find such type of genuine persons, even though they outwardly they may look like a devotee, but still they may not be. So that is the reason. That's what I understand, Prabhu.
Yeah, correct. So Prabhupada writes very clearly here. So sloka number 8, 11th chapter, 8th sloka, purport Prabhupada writes here clearly. This is quoted. Why is they denying? This, as Mataji told here, completely this Kali Yuga is not at all 100% devoted to Lord. Even though he's taking care of his prajas, his citizens. So you should come forward. That's how King Yudhishthira, how King Durva, that mood should be there. How Parikshit Maharaj, he heard within a week he has to leave this material world. He left everything immediately. The moment he left everything, that is renunciation. That we cannot see in this Pratap Rudra case. That is why Mahaprabhu denied to meet. In sense gratification or seeing a woman who is similarly interested is more abominable than drinking poison willingly. Seeing this kind of materialistic people, even though he is a king, even though he is serving his praja citizens, but he should come away from this, completely away from this. Then we can, this is the lesson we should learn. In this case, what we should learn as a practicing devotee, we should not keep any tinge of thought, tinge of what do you call possessiveness in our mind. Whatever could. I learned so many lessons from my. He's also my Vijay Krishna is also one of my. I never forget. I told you already also. Again, I will learn from. I will remind you that what happened. This one. He stayed within me in my house 3 days. I served him. I'm foolish, mutal. I'm keep on serving him in his plate and I put one spoon chawal sabji. He finished. Again I put. He finished. Again I put in the same sabji. What it shows. I'm not understanding whether it's enough quantity or not. I'm thinking I have to serve more. I have to serve more. I have to serve more. And keep on filling the plate. Prabhu never say no. Enough, Prabhu. No. Enough. No. Keep on smiling. Keep on silent. We had lunch together. After lunch, after 2 hours, 3 hours, again we went to one program, evening program. They forcibly served for we both. We sat together. Then they served the plate. I told the Mataji, just now we had prasad, we both unable to take. Mataji, please don't put. Then Prabhu told, sitting behind me, now you feel the pinch of pain. Now you understand now. I never forget this statement in my life. Then I learned how to serve the pure devotees, how to serve the Vaishnavas. Thank you, Vijay Krishna Prabhuji. Hari Hari. So we should not think I want to serve more. I want to serve more. No, we should know the mood of the devotees. How much quantity they are serving. कितना चपाती चाहिए उसका? I am putting 10 chapati. No, their mood. So that is why we should not meet such a people. Mahaprabhu giving an example here. We should not meet. They are having more. It is equal to drinking poison willingly. So it's here. So paramparam jigamoshaha means desiring to go to the other side of the material world. They are having that mood. There is a river called Vaidarani, and on the side of this river, the material world. On the other side is spiritual world. It is called, since the Vaidarani river is compared to the great ocean, it is named Bhavasagara. The Vaidarani river is completely filled with what you call rubbish, all unwanted things. Vaidarani river. To cross the river, we have to catch hold the Komata tail. With the help of Komata, only we can cross the river. For that, we have to do more Kobuja, Koraksha to please the Lord. Okay, that is why this Garuda Purana says if anybody passed away, you have to give charity, one cow, purchase one cow, donate to the Goshala, or give 1 month or 2 month, every month expense to maintain the cow. These are all the instructions given in Garuda Purana, and Haribhakti Vilas also mentioned. So these are all the instructions. So that's why we should not get association with the non-devotees, as example given here. Prataparudra is materially inclined. Mahaprabhu, he doesn't want to meet. That's why he is writing another letter also. Bhattacharya, like replying to the king's letter, the Bhattacharya wrote that Mahaprabhu had not given permission. After this, the king wrote him another letter, one more letter. In this way, Prabhura Niketa Ache Yatha Bhakta Gana Mora Lagitan Sabare Kariha Nivedhanam. In this letter, the king requested Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, please appeal to all the devotees associated with this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and submit this petition to them on my behalf. It is another way to approach the Lord. So that is why we are doing congregational chanting. Even though we are materialistic, even though we are abominable activities we are doing, we should take senior devotees association, senior devotees blessings to please the Lord, to serve the devotees. And one more thing we should learn from this: when we getting chance to serve the senior Vaishnavas, we should not decide, we should not take our own plan or our own ideas. We should take senior devotees advice. Based on that, we should serve senior Vaishnavas. That is why every yatra having the Varishta Vaishnava group, team leader, they are planning how to receive the Vaishnavas, how to accommodate, how to serve them. So many points are there. If you do small aparadha, it will give very big result in our sadhana. But we should keep in our mind. We should not do any kind of aparadhas. That's why beginning of the class we discussed, to cleanse our heart, Vaishnava aparadha should not be there. That 5 points we should keep in mind. Finally, text 8. Sei sabha dayalu Morehana Sudaya More Laki Prabhupada Karibe Vinaya. If all the devotees associated with the Lord are favorably disposed toward me, they can submit my petition at the lotus feet of the Lord. If all the devotees associated with the Lord are favorably disposed toward me, that's a very important point there. That what does mean shows here, the practicing devotees should focal thought. Okay, that is the point we should learn. This is here. We should have the one-pointed goal, one-pointed association, one-pointed devotional service. That where we can get this point when we have more association, when we have the listening capacity. When seniors say something, we should have the listening capacity. Then it develops. Unless service will not develop. Because when anybody is talking in front of us, either senior or junior or Madhya Adhikari, whoever talks with us, immediately we are reacting. Immediately we are responding. Immediately we are counteracting. No. When we develop the listening capacity, it is possible to focus one-pointed devotional service, one-pointed service to the Lord, service to the devotees. That is the point we should learn from here, this sloka. Text 9. Than sabhara pasate mile Sri Prabhura payam Prabhu kripa vina more rajana ki bhayam. By the mercy of all the devotees, one can attain the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. Without his mercy, my kingdom does not appeal to me. Now he is realizing the position. He is taking all the Vaishnava's blessings, all the Vaishnava's signature to approach the Lord. Then only my kingdom will be flourished. Then only my service to the prajas, the citizens will be fulfilled. It is name worthy. That is requesting here. Yadhi more kripana karibe gaura hari rajya chade yogi haiba bhakti kari. If Gaura Hari, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, will not show mercy to me, I shall give up my kingdom, become a mendicant and beg from door to door. Other step, this one. That means expecting Mahaprabhu, I'll get mercy from Mahaprabhu. If not, when we put any word if, that means expecting something. If not, then we go for the mendicant. Suravi, renunciation order. So we'll stop here. Sloka number 10, I'll stop here. The remaining next class will continue. Hare Krishna. Any doubts, any comments? Please. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shyamasumdara Prabhu, Dandat Pranam. Thank you so much.
Hari Bol.
Wonderful nectar. This is very important for us to know the mood of King Prataprudra, how we see he wrote a letter. He didn't approach directly to Lord Chaitanya Prabhu, whom he is writing. He is approaching his spiritual master. So then, spiritual master, what wonders he does. That's what we are going to see in coming sessions. But the mood of King Prataprudra, what we need to understand and adopt is that we should inculcate this humility in our heart. So he says, very beautiful statement is made, by the mercy of all the devotees, one can attain the shelter of lotus feet of the Lord. So it is only by the mercy of devotees we can achieve the shelter of Supreme Lord, and without his mercy, my kingdom does not appeal to me. So whatever opulence we have, nothing is of any use when we don't get the mercy of Vaishnavas and surrender to the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. So thank you so much, Shyamasumdara Prabhu, for a wonderful discussion. Very beautiful stories you mentioned. As usual, is very nice to hear this rare stories. Always we like to hear from you Namalwar stories. So you come out with so many things which it is there, but we not heard some of them. So thank you so much, Shyamasumdara Prabhu, for a wonderful lecture. So
Any questions from Mataji?
questions, comments, devotees?
Yes, Mataji. Sangeeta Ray.
Okay.
Please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Panchang pranams to all the devotees. Very nicely explained, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, can you please tell about that point again where you said that 6% of others, this thing comes to us if we bless them. So they say if we pray for others, it is very effective and, it relieves them of pain and all everything. But how come if one is blessing, and that point I have not understood, where you said that we have to first take the permission of the acharyas, Vaishnavas. Can you please repeat that, Prabhuji, if you don't mind, please?
Yes, Mataji. We are not having enough qualification to bless as a Jivatma, we people, as a practitioner, as a sadhaka. Because when we live our life and soul to please Krishna, to please Krishna's devotees, then we are eligible. We are not on par as like a Alvar or as like a Acharyas. See, our Acharya Sadgoswamis, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, they lived as a ministry. Just they left their job and ran to meet Mahaprabhu. Are they ready to this in this condition? To serve when gopis are hearing the flute sound, they're dropping their activities, are running towards where the sound coming. Then whether they are serving their own husbands, feeding their own child, whatever activity, they are taking water from the well, dropping the rope as such and running towards Krishna's flute sound. This is dedicated service. When we are in the state of the devotional service, we are eligible to bless other jivatma, other people. Unless otherwise, we are not at all eligible. That is where we are taking the Acharya's footsteps. We are glorifying them. Before we are chanting even Dharma Samhita or any verses from Bhagavad Gita, then we will chant Satam Satam Satamanam Bhavati Satam Aishwaryam Bhavati. You will get 100% of all. Ayul, Aishwarya, everything you will get 100% by the mercy of the other Vaishnavas. I am not qualified to bless you. I am taking their footsteps. I am blessing you. This is the way we are blessing. Unless otherwise, we are bound to take 6% from their karmas. Right? It is Shastra says.
Right. Prabhuji, actually, just a small point, like I'm studying and practicing astrology for past 10 years. So sometimes I don't take fees from people, and I just guide them regarding their Prarabh Sanchit Badit karmas. Maybe I should not also do that, because it is like I'm suffering because I have health issues after that only. Whenever I predict people and I guide them, so maybe that's why I was asking you. Secondly, Prabhuji, there is one. Yes, Prabhuji, you want to say something, Prabhuji?
No, Mataji, your voice break. I'm not getting voice. Mataji?
Right. Am I audible now, Prabhuji? Am I audible?
Yeah, now
Am I
okay.
audible now, Prabhuji? Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Ji. Prabhuji, secondly, I read in Teachings of Chaitanya, Teachings of Lord Chaitanya book in chapter 11, Service to Lord, where it is mentioned that once Vyasdev was sitting by the banks of the river Saraswati, and he was in a state of depression. So, like, why such exalted people can also be in a state of depression? I was like not able to understand that.
Yeah. You should understand, when we connected with the Kali Yuga, the material world, definitely we will be in frustration. No doubt at all. We all know Vyasa Bhagavan is Shakti Avashya Avatara to establish the knowledge, establish the Shastras in this material world. Bhagavan took as a Vyasa Bhagavan, Vyasa Dev, in this material world. Any Jivatma connected with this material world, definitely, because it is there. Why Prabhupada and our Acharya, our Parampara recommending, I am giving apt sloka now to you. In this Kali Yuga, it is mentioned Skanda Purana. Kali Kala Kusharbhasya Dikshna Tamsasya Ma Bhayam Govinda Nama Dhanena Takto Yasyadi Basmadam. It mentions the Basma Purana. The meaning is, the devotees are seeing this Kali Yuga as black serpent, poisonous snake readily opened his mouth. Black poisonous snake kept readily opened his mouth. They are seeing this Kali Yuga like that. To avoid entering this snake, we should chant Govinda Namadhanena. We should chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the name of Govinda. Takto Yashyadi Pasmadam. When we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, when we chant Govinda name, it becomes Basmadi. Basma means ashes. All anarthas, all karmas, everything will become ashes in front of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because Ku Sarpasi means, Ku means three meanings are there. One is the black darkness in the material world. Second is a reference to the Bhuma Devi. Ku means Bhuma Devi, and Ku Sarma is a black serpent. Ku Sarbhasya Dikshna Samsaya. When we see this one, because of the power of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, even though it looks like a black poisonous, it is his voice or mouth are open, everything will become a basbam, ashes. That's why it is recommended here. Another again mentioned in the even Srimad Bhagavatam, Suta Goswami giving advice to Naimisharanya rishis. Nama Sankirtanam Yashya Sarva Papa Pranasham Pranamo Dukkha Shamanas Namami Harim Param. So Papa Pranasham, Sarva Papa Pranasham. So already Bhagavan giving declaration in Bhagavad Gita. Sarva Dharman Parityache Mame Ekam Sharanamaja Agam Tvam Sarva Papayabhyo. He has given assurance there. Again, as a devotee, Suta Goswami giving assurance here. So Nama Sankirtanam Yashya. When you do Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Sarva Papa Pranashanam. So all sinfulness will be eradicated. Pranamo Dukkha Kshamanam. Pranamo Dukkha Kshamanam. Na Tam Namami Harim Param. So we can attain Supreme Lord. That's it, Mataji. As you said now, when I am doing good for the people, I feel some pinch of pain in my life. Right?
Yes.
Yes, that's why
Yes, Prabhuji.
yes, it is mentioned in the Haribhakti Vilasa also, Garuda Puranam also, one who doing any kind of karma kanda, that is a yajna, as a, what do you call, Purohit, Pujari, doing any yajna for the other people like Namakarna or Yada Karma or Pumsavana or any kind of samskara. When we perform to other devotees, the pujari, the person one who doing samskara, he has to do double austerity. That is mentioned because he is taking his own karmas. For example, I am doing one namakarna samskara for one devotee family. Even though they are diksha devotees, initiated devotees, they got child. I am doing namakarna means the karma I am receiving from their family. Because the Purohit is acting as a mediator in between the Jivatma and the Supreme Lord. That means regular chanting 16 round, that day or next day I have to chant 32 round minimum. I have to daily I am reading 2 slokas from Bhagavatam. I have to read as much as maximum Bhagavatam slokas to purify, to nullify all those things. That is the way to purify ourselves. As you said, I am having some pinch of pain in my life, Prabhu. Yes, we should increase our sadhana. When we do helping to bring, that is why our Guru Maharaj is crying, please follow our regular principles, please follow the what do you call pledges when you given when taking Harinama Diksha, please follow this thing. Because of you are lagging that point, I am suffering a lot. Why Guru Maharaj says so many times, this is the point. ठीक है माताजी?
Prabhu, I would like to add one more point.
Mataji, again your voice breaking, Mataji.
But I don't
Mataji,
feel the pain
Mataji,
for 6 to 8 hours if I am listening to his. Some Prabhuji wants to add.
Mataji, your voice breaking. Maybe your net issue or my net issue, I don't know.
Your voice was breaking, Mataji.
Okay.
Okay, Prabhu, just to add further what you said, Mataji's question about the frustration, the depression of Srila Vyasadeva. This is actually Lord is setting a standard for all the devotees, how they should feel seeing the miserable condition of people in Kali Yuga. So just to give one example, Srila Prabhupada, when he was in Western world during his initial days, once he was traveling in a car, the car stopped near the signal, and he was looking out from the window of the car and started crying. Tears were flowing from his eyes, and the disciples sitting along with the Prabhupada were asking Prabhupada, what happened? Why are you crying? Then he showed the people on the road who are enjoying the sense gratification, drinking, smoking, and doing all kinds of nonsense. Prabhupada, by seeing them, he started shedding his tears. So the understanding is the pure devotees cannot tolerate seeing the sufferings of conditioned souls in this material world. That exactly was the mood of Vyasadeva also. He was literally, he was not feeling happy. He was so morose that he is not able to, whatever he did, the books, whatever he wrote, still it was not giving the right essence to the people in Kali Yuga. So that was a mood of Vyasadeva, and that is a mood which the devotees also want to inculcate, is the message we need to understand. So just wanted to add. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhu, JJ Prabhu also, Jagannath Prabhu also is waiting.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shyamasumdara Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu, this is only a basic question. Actually, in your lecture, you mentioned my understanding may be wrong. I don't know, just to clarify this basic. You said we are second initiation, we are going to another temples. In this, what does the understanding here, Prabhu? That this is what I want to have a little clarity in this, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji, we understood Krishna is one and only the Supreme Lord. He is my life and soul.
Correct.
As a practicing devotee, when we attain the second level Diksha, that means we are Brahmana, Vibra. That means his entire blood only Krishna. As we discussed here, when Guņḍicā Mandir cleaning going on, people never giving any instruction, command, bring one pot of water, bring one pot of another extra pot. No, they are calling only Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. They are understanding what is the requirements. That means the entire blood, only Krishna name is completely running entire blood in their body. Similarly, as a Brahmana, as a Vibra, we should develop our consciousness like that. In Ramanujacharya story also, he told Marandum Pirartora Mandarai Varu. That means unforgettably we don't want to live a other person. No, I want to live as a pure Vaishnava. Pure, my one and only Lord is only Krishna, only Narayana. That should be our mood. Like if you go to other temple, if you're worshipping other devata, means what does mean? You are not having 100% faith on your Lord, Supreme Lord. If I want education, if I want austerity, if I want wealth, if I want health, whatever my Lord will give to me, He is having everything. That faith should develop. That is pure Vaishnava, pure Brahmana. That is my point understanding. People are deviating from their practicing because of this relationship, relatives compulsion, or so many circumstances. They are deviating their principal practice. We should not like that.
But Prabhu, one thing, I think it will be elaborated.
In this topic, I can give elaborate class also, because we are, as a practitioner, we are facing so many difficulties when we go to relative marriages, relative functions. Difficulties are there. How to satisfy my mother-in-law? How to satisfy my brother-in-law? They are getting angry if I am not taking prasadam. They are not taking food there along with them. So many things are there. I know everything, but how we are coming away from this issues situation? That is wisdom, wiseness of practicing Vaishnava.
Prabhu, just to
Yes,
extend
Prabhu.
it, this, like Ganapati Puja, it was recently it was done, Prabhu. So I was thinking, when I was there, my focus is there on Ganapati, but ultimately I think that the root only, Krishna only, I think is the creator. So in this way, we are going in this way, Prabhu. So is it? You say that is it wrong?
Prabhuji, this kind of approach for new beginners is okay, Prabhu. For second Diksha devotees, first Diksha devotees, not at all required, Prabhu. Because already we know, what is this Brahma Samhita Sloka?
Ishvara Parama Krishna.
No. Like Ganesha, representing Ganesha, is holding his trunk on lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, remove all the three worlds miseries. Please give me the strength to remove all the miseries. Sloka. I do not remember immediately.
Okay.
Pada Pallava Yukam Vinidaya Kumpa Danve Ganadi Raja. Sloka. Vignan Vigantamala Machya Dekatreshya. Slokam. So that means Ganesha is requesting the Supreme Lord give the strength and the power and blessings to remove the three lokas, people, distress, everything. Is requesting the Supreme. That we should understand as a Krishna devotees. Number 1 point. Number 2 point, as I told Brahma Samhita, Yat Pada Pallava Yukam Vinidaya Kumbha Danve Pranama Samaye Saganadi Raja. Yes, Vignan Vigantam Jalamashitra Jagatreshya Govinda Madhibhusham Govinda Madhibhusham Amaham Bhajami. Very good. Thanks, Mother. Thank you. So the point is, as I told before, also, I think everybody remember this one. When we start any kind of yajna, we are not directly calling the yajnapadi. That means yajnapadi means whom we are going to do the yajna. For example, Ganapati yajna or Navagraha yajna. We are not directly calling the Ganapadi immediately or beginning. they are calling Lord Krishna only, beginning to conduct the yajna peacefully, nicely. Starting with the Achamana process, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha. This is the process we are starting, calling Narayana, Ganesha, Narayana, Keshava, Madhava, to perform, to purify our own internal, external. Clear?
Correct.
That means we are unknowingly or knowingly, we are worshipping Supreme Lord only. We are not at all worshipping Ganapati or Navagraha or whatever, whomever.
Okay.
First point. Second point, when we are completing the yajna, we are putting Purnahudi, Om Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudichyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnam Eva Vashishyade. It refers to only Lord Supreme Lord Krishna. Second evidence. Third, when we are finishing the yajna, washing our hands, we are giving everything to the Lord. Kayena Vacha Manasa Indriyeva Buddhi Atmanava Prakritya Subhavat Karomi Yatyak Sagalam Parasmai Sriman Narayana Yadi Samarpayami. We never say Sri Shivaya Namaha Solade. We never say Ganapati Samarpayami. We never say Muruga Samarpayami. We say only Narayana Yadi Samarpayami. What does it mean? Whatever the yajna we perform, whatever the whomever we worship, ultimately we are unknowingly we are worshipping, we are offering everything to the Supreme Lord Narayana only. In this way, no need to perform any kind of yajnas, any kind of other worship, other devadas as a Diksha devotees in ISKCON or second Diksha devotees in ISKCON. Not at all required.
Okay. Okay, Prabhu. Thanks a lot, Prabhu. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Any doubts?
Thank you, devotees. Thank you very much, Shyamasumdara Prabhu, for wonderful class and answering, handling the questions so nicely. And thank you very much, His Grace Raja Krishna Prabhu, for joining today's session and offering your blessings. And
Prabhuji, I need blessings from Raja Krishna Das.
Prabhu will continue his blessing next week. Prabhu will continue from where you stopped this week. So it is an honor and it is a great one for all of us that Prabhu will be showing his blessings next week also. So he'll be there and he will continue from verse 11, no Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Rajakesh Prabhu, from verse 11 of chapter 12 onwards, verse 11 onwards. So up to you whether you want to go sloka by sloka or you want to take it as a theme and cover the whole nectar. Maybe 10, 15, 20 slokas, whichever way is possible. I know you are traveling, so you may not be able to unmute. So we can discuss on WhatsApp separately. Okay, Prabhu. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you very much, all the devotees, for joining today's session, and thank you very much. Special thanks to His Grace Shyamasumdara Lilaraj Prabhu for wonderful nectar. So we can conclude the session. And we can end the session.
Thank you very much.
Shri Shri Chaitanya Sarvadam ki Jai. Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Gurudev ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava